In a city with a lot of rip-offs, I think we just found the biggest one. Let's go check into the JW Marriott Essex House. We're in New York looking for hotels to add to the list of our 10 favorite hotels in the world. Today, we're right on Central Park South as we're checking out a hotel promising exclusivity and sweeping Central Park views. But what type of experience do most people get at the JW Marriott Essex House? Which, by the way, charges top dollar for its rooms. Let's find out together. Okay guys, what the hell? What the hell? You know, we always like to get our actual first impressions in the videos, so
let's do this.
Oh, I love how we were like expecting, we were acting like we were expecting the best thing we've seen in our life. We are here in 1522. If you see the hotel layout, these rooms have a Central Park view. We have whatever the opposite is, which we'll find out soon. If you think we will ever be barefoot in a hotel room in the US, you are crazy. But also, we don't want to wear our shoes, so we wear slippers from airlines, of course. Let's start positive. Ooh, wait, do we get Fiji water as our welcome amenity? I heard something really bad about the people who own Fiji water, that they like monopolized water in California, but other than that, that's a very fancy welcome water.
It is so toasty in here.
It is so toasty, we have to turn off the toaster. First of all, actually, I'm curious about the view. Let's open up here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's so much lighter. Not Central Park, but not bad.
But in this direction, we have a really beautiful building.
Oh, is it the Arconia? No, I'm kidding. Oh, we can open the window. Do you want to try? Just, obviously, now in the winter, it's not super relevant, but yes.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my god, that's so nice. Let's turn off the heater.
The kebab smell from outside.
So we have this little futon here along the window, which is actually very nicely placed here, so you can look out, breathe in the clean air. New York does have surprisingly clean air. Oh my god. Ew! I knew we shouldn't do hotel reviews in the US. Look, it looks like something really nasty is on this remote. I don't even want to say what. You can see that people have spilled drinks here on the side table and it hasn't been wiped. Guys, when we talk about the price, okay, the bed. So the headboard looks nice and big. We have these pillows. These pillows are not typical hotel style, I feel, right? Like normally they stretch the length of the bed. I will obviously let you know about the bed later. Another side table here with, okay, we have 2 US ports and 2 USB-A ports, which seems like it would be easy to replace that with USB-C, but that is like, there's no charging on your side of bed, right? Oh wait, do we have dimmers? Oh, that's nice. So look, the dimmer controls that lamp up there. And then I am very glad we have a desk, because I guess in New York you can't take having a desk for granted. We do have 3 more US ports and 2 USB-A, which is nice. And then, of course, all of this stuff, which we'll try to find the price of. Good storage, very essential in this room because it is so small. A full body mirror, that's nice. So here we have the minibar, which looks very weighted. Not just weighted, but very weighted. So I'm not gonna dare to touch anything here. But you see we've got loads of different alcohols, Moet. I assume these are not in use. We've just got the Book of Mormon and the Bible. Yeah, if they had the musical, the Book of Mormon in there, that would be awesome. So you won't burn in hell. I realized there's no coffee machine or coffee maker. These are the prices. I guess maybe we could go to the lounge as titanium members and get coffee.
This is interesting. SOS Emergency Essentials with a lot. Look at the dust. Do you see that?
Oh my god, there's so much dust.
Wait, let me show.
We need to record this on iPhone.
Oh my gosh, it's like a lump of dust. Wait, let me do this. Can you see that difference?
We don't normally do a dust test because you don't need to. Oh my god, this video is a catastrophe. Disaster. Okay, here we have a closet. Oh, nice big closet. So here we have, oh, this is great. Here we have plenty of room for everything we need to put away. We have an ironing board, a full body mirror, hello, a safe, all types of different hangers and bathrobes, which feel nice. Does it say It says Essex House on them. That's awesome. One umbrella. Okay, I guess we can get more in the lobby. We even have branded slippers down here. Yeah, this is about as good as it's gonna get. So we wouldn't have had to bring our own slippers. Look at us. Let's just do a quick look at the laundry list. Wash a t-shirt, it's $7 actually. That's not too bad compared to a lot of these hotels we've been doing. Last but not least, the bathroom, which I will say looks quite roomy compared to the room. So here, yeah, obviously you're not going to get a bum gun or a bidet or anything. The toilet paper, I'm always curious here if they have like 1 ply, 2 ply. So we have 2 ply toilet paper, a bit of trash. Towels look nice. 3 face towels / body towels, whatever people use them for here, and a sink with a big vanity, so there's plenty of room to put our stuff, which I of course appreciate. What amenities do we have in here? We have a vanity kit, 2 vanity kits, so nice big sink as you can tell, and then we've got some facial soap, body lotion, a shoe mitt, mouthwash, love that, shower cap, and another vanity kit. So where's the hand soap? Am I missing something? Oscar, did you see hand soap? Because for now there's facial soap. I guess we could use that for our hands. And then here's the beautiful marble shower. This is probably the nicest part of the room. Oh, until we get to that shower head. Here's the towel, but there's a big black hair on it. See that hair? It just feels like it's not clean. We've got a scale under here, some more tissues, the hair dryer. So this I'm pretty sure is amazing. I think I've seen hair dryers like this before, and they will blast your hair off your head in a good way. So that's nice. And yeah, let me just show you this. So another nice branded towel. We've got quite a typical US shower head up there. No rainfall shower, of course. And then, what are the toiletries? The toiletries are from Aromatherapy Associates London. Of course, I will let you know how these smell because we are very passionate about that. So that's the room. There's obviously not so much to show you compared to a lot of the other places we go. I feel like with the hygiene of the room, we need to be checking for bed bugs. Doing a bit of a check. Where do you check for bed bugs? I feel like it's in the... Okay, the mattress looks super clean. This is much appreciated. I don't think these are any signs. Nice, the mattress looks great. Let's see what's in here in our little welcome gift. I assume this is a welcome gift, right? I'm gonna give these to my Nana. She will love this. She's a chocoholic. So normally I think like if there's a note, you know it's a welcome amenity. Now there was not a note, but I'm still gonna assume that it is. So comment below, what do you think about the room? And now let's talk pricing so you can understand what we're paying.
Bienvenue.
Bien. Okay, so this room, this is the cheapest room at the Essex House. And obviously this is a very fancy hotel. We're not really in the demographic who would stay here because we are here pretty much the cheapest time of year besides January and February. It is currently November 22nd. We are paying for one night $760 for the cheapest room they had. I mean, New York is obviously more expensive than the cities we've done hotel reviews in besides Monaco. But yeah, for $760, this is what you get. I just find it a bit shocking that, first of all, the carpet is so gross. The room size is always going to be small, but the dust, I think, it's just a hygiene thing. The fact there was a big hair on the mat in the bathroom.
But dust is also like everywhere in New York, I feel. I mean, New York AC is just ancient. So you have to expect that, but...
That's why we love that we can have the window open.
Yeah, but I will say that, like, for this price, and given, like, what you said, that we're not really in the market or in the demographic of people who stay at this hotel, even given that, we're, like, complaining about it already. Like, I can't even imagine someone who's actually in the market for a hotel like this.
Like, how gross would you find it? I mean, of course, like, we don't even like it gross. No one likes it gross, but, you know, you have higher and higher standards the more you're willing to spend.
Actually, the more I'm, like, looking at this couch we're sitting on right now, or the futon, I'm like,
I know, everything is just
stains everywhere.
I honestly would not have expected that. The small room is one thing.
Yeah.
The hygiene.
Yeah.
I think, like, in any price class, that's not okay, but...
someone heard us.
They're gonna kick us out. Okay, so someone just came in to check the minibar, I guess, and she explained that even the stuff here on the counter is weighted. So we're like, what? What does this mean? But she said no, it's only if it's like removed, I guess, for a longer time.
Yeah,
that it
like a
stays
minute
empty
or something.
Obviously, by saying it, we're hoping to get upgraded to a view with a Central Park, to a room with a Central Park view.
To a Central Park with a room view.
Yeah, yeah, with a view of our room. I think the price was like at least $150 more for a Central Park view room. And I was like, no, we'll get upgraded, it's fine. Turns out the hotel is completely sold out. But again, these were very cheap dates. I checked the whole calendar. That's why we're saying today specifically.
And, you know, like, generally we like to see what you get when you're staying at the most basic, or in the most basic room at a hotel anyway.
Yeah.
Because then you get treated like a normal person, right? So
Exactly. Okay, just to show you, fitness center on the 3rd floor, 24 hours a day. That sounds good. So executive lounge. This is where we can go. Breakfast, dining. Okay, perfect. The QR code. Oh, it works. Okay, it didn't work for me.
you know, you're just gonna be tech savvy.
Yeah, you can't be a boomer. What do we got? Oh, this is your breakfast.
Yeah.
Yogurt.
We have this for brunch.
Oh, do they even have caviar here? Wow, that's when you know we're in a fancy place. Bagel and lox. All right. So, filet mignon. Do they have burgers? Please tell me they have burgers. Prime steak burger. Hello? Do they not have anything
Like
that's
even vegetarian?
on the room service?
That's crazy for New York.
Late night. It's gonna be a late night at this place.
And here we've got the beverages, more beverages, and that's it.
Wow, wait. What? Is this a joke? We need to call down and ask. Okay, let's do a soap smell test because I'm having a bit of a mental breakdown about paying $760 for this. Wow, this is so nice. I smell lavender. It's giving spa. Most luxurious element so far, the soap. Okay, so we have internet. If you're a Bonvoy member, which you can just sign up for, it's free. But then we do get free enhanced internet, which is awesome. But it's funny how unless you're not Bonvoy Gold or higher, you don't get internet for streaming. So here you see how it's web browsing and email. And then if you want to actually stream video on YouTube, you need premium.
I mean, I feel like this is a relic of the past. It should be anyway.
Yeah. Nice. Fast Wi-Fi. So we did get the enhanced, but that's great. We will be uploading a YouTube video from here.
Oh, yes.
Whether you're heading to the US or anywhere in the world, there is one essential travel tool that you cannot travel without, that I cannot travel without, and that is today's video sponsor, Saily, the company that unlocks cheap data wherever you are traveling in the world so that you can stay connected at the click of a button. All you do is click add data. You can choose which country you're going to, which region. Saily makes it so easy because you install your SIM once and then you can keep topping it up with different destinations, countries, or more data for where you are right now. And now you can even subscribe with Saily Ultra, where you get global passes that work in 121 destinations, and they include airport lounge access, fast track service at certain airports, NordVPN, and more security tools, and up to 30 gigabytes of monthly high-speed data all over the world. Saily also comes with a virtual location feature, so you can change your IP and ad blocker and web protection. So if you're taking a trip and you want to stay connected for a fraction of the price of going through your regular data provider, go to saily.com/danvlogs or scan the QR code right here and use code DANVLOGS for 15% off your first purchase. We will go explore the rest of the hotel because the public spaces are gorgeous. Even the hallways are so beautiful.
And spacious.
Yeah.
Very, very spacious.
I'm like, could you just like make the hallway a bit tighter and extend the wall to the room?
We've said that at other hotels previously, as it's like a thing.
Also, they didn't explain any of the amenities or anything. I'm going over in my head because we're so used to Asia. And I'm like, someone leads you to your room.
Yeah.
They explain where all the amenities are. You know, they often give you like a piece of paper that lists everything. Gym is on this floor with these opening hours, etc. Here we know nothing. So we don't even know what's on offer in the hotel.
We're about to figure all of that out.
Okay, welcome to the gym. Got some nice towels here. Got some water. And what is this? Headphones. Very well equipped, but very tightly packed. And not the most inspiring view. Exactly. So we've got a leg press machine, a row machine. We've got some cables, chest press. Lat machine. That's great. We might do back tomorrow. 2 benches with weights going up to 50 pounds. That's quite light, isn't it? Yeah, that's light. And then the most inspiring view in New York City. Wow. Okay, so that's it for the gym. I'm like, this hotel review is going so fast. There's so little to show. Then we do have a $50 off special at the spa. Here's the prices. Wow. Steam room and sauna. Okay, lobby. Wow, this is cool. Called my dad in because we need someone to bring some positivity to this video.
Expert support. Everybody should know that I taught Daniel and Oscar everything they know about photography, video, and traveling the streets of New York City. Mind you, we didn't always stay at deluxe hotels. In fact, it's kind of a big deal when we stayed at a Holiday Inn, but here we are.
Nonstop Dad is back. Let's show you. So remember that this room is $760 for one night.
A bargain at twice the price, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, where else are you going to view of utilities like that? I mean, how often does one get an HVAC reflection in a steel glass mirror building of AC units? But it's got classic water towers. They should not be dismissed. That's a very important thing in New York. But what's the story on the view of Central Park, which is the reason that New Yorkers come to the Essex House?
So guess what? It's fine. We didn't book a Central Park view, and they're full, so we're not going to get that. But apparently there's nowhere in this whole hotel, not a bar or a restaurant, where guests can go to get a view.
No public space.
So unless you're the gym is on the 3rd floor with a view of a wall, the lounge where we'll have breakfast is on the ground floor. So we won't get a Central Park view.
That's amazing. They couldn't cover the revenue of an extra $800 a night to have one little space with a coffee table.
Just a little photo spot, right? Yeah.
As an old-time New Yorker, you have hotels like the World of Astoria and the Pierre and the Plaza that are legendary. And here we are at the Essex House. It's one of the premier locations in America. It's just one of the spaces where anybody would want to see. And now I understand why people don't come here. If you can't go to a breakfast room and get the view, much less a bar or have a suite or a room to yourself for anything less than an ungodly amount, then that's a real issue.
I feel so validated that you agree. Do you see that? It's gross.
Standard of cleanliness isn't all that great.
I'm just looking for anyone to say what I feel.
For what it's worth, this building here, and the name escapes me, is the original location for Rosemary's Baby, as in the book about Rosemary. It's like a haunted, incredible.
So we see something iconic.
You see something.
Even though it's not Central Park. Unfortunately, there's nothing else for us to show you. Say bye to Nonstop Dad. He might make an appearance in more New York hotel reviews. So
adios, fans.
I forgot to tell you guys, we went down when we were seeing my dad. We went down to check the lounge because that's supposed to be included, right? Apparently, it's not open after breakfast on Fridays and Saturdays. So the guy we asked joked, but you can buy a drink at the bar. So they're trying to, because you can get free drinks if you're elite in the lounge. But now, I guess because it's Friday, Saturday, they try to make you pay. So even that is closed.
Like, I've always been under the impression that these balconies here, you see like on that floor, there's another one higher up. I've always been under the impression that, of course, that's like a restaurant or a bar or something. But no, that must be like the presidential suites or the really, really large rooms. The most American room in the whole hotel. As much ice as you want.
For free.
And that's freedom, baby.
We just got back from something very positive, the Rockettes.
That was incredible.
So good. Just a 10-minute walk from the hotel at Radio City. So that was pretty sweet. One huge pet peeve we have in the West is what's the deal with, you go to Thailand, you go to anywhere in Asia, and there's always Western options, there's Indian options, there's Pan-Asian options, there's options from every country. And you go here and there's not there's one restaurant in this hotel and that's the same restaurant that does the room service. So you have one choice and it's literally only like the most bland, basic, it's, hello, we come to New York to eat Chinese, Mexican, Korean, all this food that's so amazing here.
It's the city of international food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the fact there's not a single option like that for anyone who wants to have that on room service from wherever they are in the world. So we're gonna try to have something at the restaurant tomorrow, maybe for lunch.
Yeah, and we will have breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
One thing I'm also thinking about right now is like, it's kind of crazy how it really feels like they've maximized the amount of revenue they can squeeze out of guests at this hotel because they have so many rooms. But like the fact that there's only one restaurant.
Yeah.
They have one club lounge, which is not open on Fridays and Saturdays during the day because they want you to, spend money elsewhere at the bar. There's no real public spaces to like enjoy the view, like all these things. Like it's just kind of a strange vibe. I don't know.
I hate that we're so negative, but I didn't even want to go back here. I was like, can we go to my grandma's apartment? I would literally rather sleep there. The negative vibes in this video is the vibe of this hotel. No more complaining until we get to the scores. We're just gonna, it's gonna be hard because we're such positive people. That's the thing. But there's nothing we hate more than feeling that we've been ripped off, especially me. Feeling like I'm getting terrible value for money makes me so annoyed. Because I'm like, there's a million hotels in this city that we could be staying at. So to be spending these amounts, we've got some work to do. And then tomorrow we're moving to a hopefully much better hotel. So
hopefully. We don't know that.
That'll be another video, but we hope and pray. So see you tomorrow. Good morning. We're going out to breakfast. Come with us. Let's see how the food tastes.
Time to finally see what this lounge is all about.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that lounge. Looky. Wow, these doors are grandiose. Wow, this is so nice. Compare this to the room. I don't want to be in our room anymore. How much nicer is this than the room?
I feel like this must have been renovated quite recently.
Yeah,
they should do that to the room. Actually, this kind of looks more like the bathroom in the room. I'd say,
True.
Which is definitely the most modern part of the room.
Yeah, this is so nice. Let us show you around quickly. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna arrive soon, but there's a little business center here. You can print. This is so nice. So this is obviously for people who buy lounge access, or if you have status and you get lounge access, you have different wines on tap. Okay, so from our honor bar. And then we have these huge coffee things. That's awesome. With syrup. We have a coffee machine. And then we have a bunch of different sodas down here. Let's check the food. Oh, so here we have different milks. Wow. Soy milk, oat milk, almond milk, cream. We have some teas. So here, since we don't have this stuff in our room, at least you have some choices down here. Then we've got cranberry juice, water, bagels. Gotta have that. Yes, we have peanut butter, so we can make peanut butter jelly, gluten-free bread. Nothing in there yet. Then we have another coffee machine with some syrup. And then coming around here, we have some Chobani yogurt down there. Oatmeal honeycomb. All right. And cold cuts. Oh my God, that cheese looks toxic. Wow, why is it shining? No bananas. But, ooh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is lovely. Look at all those blueberries. Now I'm excited. And then we have some cereal. Okay, Raisin Bran. They know what's up. Raisin Bran is elite. Then some milk, including chocolate milk down there. And then pastries. Look at that. Wow, these are gorgeous as well. Oh my gosh.
I have to explain why.
Oscar's mom is obsessed with
We
those.
stayed at a hotel in New York, another hotel, and they had these exact same ketchup bottles, and she brought so many of them home, and she's been raving about how good they are for storing things like jam in the freezer, apparently.
We can just bring this whole tray. It will be perfect for her. Then here we've got some bread pudding, some sausages, bacon, and then scrambled eggs, egg white, and breakfast potatoes, which look yummy. All right.
In that case, maybe we'll just get, if we could get an avocado toast, please. Just no egg or any cheese or anything like that on it.
All right, guys. The scary moment is here with the most expensive avocado toast of our life. So we just wanted to order anything. We called down, do you have anything that is like vegetarian, basically?
She said we have steak and fries. We have some burger or something. I was like, yeah, about that.
So here we have a $42 avocado toast. $42 for one. Where's the avocado? It looks beautiful.
Oh, the avocado is like under here.
It looks beautiful. I love that it, okay, let's go closer to the window. I love that it has pickled onion and stuff, but
Wait, it has potatoes on it.
yeah, but $42.
Yeah, that's
Lucky we have the
shocking.
credit. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me taste this. This is intense. $42.
At least it's only $2 for us or something like that.
Yeah, $2 after the credit. Hopefully, there's no problems with that. Okay, this is a very good avocado toast. Very elaborate. I give them that.
You know what's funny is that she said, do you want it with breakfast potatoes? Because usually it comes with breakfast potatoes. And I was imagining like, you know, fried potatoes on the side or something.
Not on top.
Yeah, instead we got like boiled potato slices on top. And I will say that a very nice thing that some hotels do, but far from all, this button that you just press for retrieval is so useful. So you don't have to call down and it's like whole thing.
By the way, do you like our like British chap hairstyle?
We're trying to make a point of that fact that we're not American while we
Yeah, exactly. We're recording 2 more hotel reviews here in the city, at least, maybe more. So now we're moving to a different hotel, which will be the next video, which I'm hoping will be a lot better. The room looks much more modern. Score time from the Intercontinental Times Square, our actual favorite hotel in New York so far. Long story short, we're not doing a review here because we get a free upgrade because they know our channel. So we can't really review it because we want the reviews to be completely unbiased, but we love it here, so it feels good to be back. After the Essex House, where the vibe was not great, we'll get to the vibe. But we have our 3 tiers of scores to share with you guys. We have the big boys, where they can get a score of 1 through 10. So this is room, bathroom, night sleep, value, and condition. So what was the upkeep, maintenance, cleanliness of the hotel? Tier 2, the experience. So more of the soft elements. There we have service, dining, location, amenities, gym, and pools/beach. And finally, we have the X Factor, tier 3, which is 1 through 10 points. Just how we felt. Did we feel that the stay was special or enjoyable?
Basically our vibe check, right?
Let's start off with tier 1. And overall, the room, we feel out of 10 gets a 4. It's honestly below average.
Yeah.
Between the view, between the setup. Bathroom, 6 out of 10. It was a nice, modern, clean bathroom.
Actually, like one of the best parts of the entire hotel.
But again, nothing wow, which is why it's a 6. Night sleep, 7. We love that we could open the window.
Which we say in every video
I know,
where that's
but
possible.
It's awesome. When it's cold outside, you get all cozy under the blanket. Then we have value. So this, remember, this is out of 10. We gave it a 2 because as we've kind of hinted at, this hotel is so not worth it in any way. Terrible value.
Yeah.
Breakfast, 5 out of 10. It was perfectly fine, but nothing to remember or write home about. Condition. So what was the cleanliness and upkeep of the hotel? That gets a 5 out of 10. It was fine. The room was kind of worse, but the bathroom was better. The rest of the hotel was nicer, like the hallways and stuff.
The lobby is beautiful. It's still got that old school style, so that's fine. But like the rest of the rooms, they could use an update.
It just feels old and dirty. So the experience. So this is out of 5. Remember that. Service, we put a 2 out of 5 because in New York, you don't expect good service. So like you expect everything to be 2 out of 5. No one really offers to like help at the door. No one will greet you or open it for you, that kind of thing. And at a hotel that costs so much, you would kind of expect that, I think.
For example, when we asked about the lounge, whether it was open or not,
yeah.
he was just kind of like, no, it's closed until Sunday or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
that was just like, it's always that like matter-of-fact statement. And I get like, that's just what service culture is like in New York. But I mean, on a global scale, that's just like unacceptable.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Seth. Dining gets a 1 out of 5 because no. The having only a steakhouse and that is also your room service.
yeah. And also not having a restaurant on a higher floor when you have
Yeah,
a Central
ridiculous.
Park South location is wild.
Yeah. Location, of course, speaking of Central Park South,
Yeah.
is a 5. We far prefer it to anything around Times Square. Being by Central Park South is magical. You're right between Columbus Circle and 5th Avenue by the plaza. Amenities, 4 out of 5 because nice soaps, nice towels, nice everything. It's
Yeah.
good.
Nothing to complain about.
The gym is a 3, but it's a light 3 because saying it's average is a bit generous because it is quite dingy, but it's well equipped.
Yeah.
So
there's like 2 different parts of the gym score usually. It's like how motivational does it feel to like work out there? How beautiful is it? And then like what's the view and stuff? And then it's the actual equipment, right?
Yeah.
And the equipment side was strong, but the actual feeling in there wasn't great.
Yeah. Pool/beach, 0 points. There is no pool or
Yeah.
beach. There's no beach in New York City. Are you joking?
You need like a heli transfer to Coney Island.
I
or
know.
something.
If they were Ciel Dubai Marina, they'd be like, we
Yeah.
have a shuttle to Coney Island. We have a beach.
We can say this now.
Yeah. Finally, Tier 3, the X Factor. Out of 10, how did we feel about the vibe of our stay?
Take a guess, guys. What do you think?
Yeah. We gave it a 4
What the-
out of 10 for a total score for the JW Marriott Essex House of 48 points out of 100. So
It's not great.
yeah, our lowest score for any hotel ever so far. Pretty sad, I must say. We had high expectations.
We did have
but
high hopes.
Yeah, I guess that's why.
So needless to say, we will probably not come back, but it would be very nice to sometime get a nice, Central Park view from Central Park South. So we're still dreaming of that somehow.
The Mandarin Oriental, Columbus Circle, one day we will
day.
stay there, but the price tag is even
Only if
crazy.
you guys keep watching it. So please like this video, share it with your friends, so that we can actually justify paying that much money
Yeah.
for a hotel review.
Yeah. Or, subscribe because we're going to do 2 more hotel reviews in New York, the Edition Times Square and the W Times Square. I'm expecting some great things, some not so great things. So maybe we'll discover a gem in New York.
Who knows?
Until we see you guys for the next video, as always, see you around the world.